Welcome back, folks, to Big TV. I'm your host, Big as usual. So we're back with another timber bomb on Cliffside. So this was obviously one of the. If you've not seen my playthrough before, this was one of the. I wouldn't say better players, but more of the understanding of the game compared to waterfalls, lakes, and plains, which is obviously what I'm fixing and upgrading and doing all these things. So we obviously have a new diorama player, difficult to say sometimes, and we have obviously this cliffside in the new. But what I've this was done on number 6, and what we've now got, we've got the zip lines and 7. So basically, now I've loaded this in, it's sort of to upgrade 7's standard, if you like. A couple of mods. I've got 2 mods running, and I'm not I don't like to do too many as of certain, and I've only got a visual one, which you can see the little hats, and I've only got the ladder one. So basically, technically, I got 3 mods, but it's actually 2 because one's I don't know how many plug in. But anyway, well, I digress. So let's get into this, and obviously, I'm wanting to get this as a circle, which I obviously forgot to actually do, but we'll work that out for next. So now it reminds me on. Now I've just seen it, and let's get into it, shall we? I'm sure we can. We've got obviously the mines there. We got the centrifuge here, just outside the. Noah. We've got a big power plant that's given us a couple of thousand at the moment, but it's not running great. We now have the this, which is close below contamination. So that obviously is now closed, and obviously this is close above contamination. So when we get the contamination coming down to bad water, it will go straight off the map. So that's okay. We have got a lot of signs in here, but no doubt I've unlocked a few things. I want to get I need to get some more logs, which we are doing. Obviously, it's not as big as lakes, plains, or waterfall, or any of them. But it's not as small as dioramas, because obviously this I think is a 50B100. A new diorama, half of that. So we've got. At least I've sort of got like I have got double the amount of what I had before. It's like revolutionary, which obviously makes it a little easier. But also could make it more problematic as well. So I'm not a great fan of this. I could knock some of this down, which might have to happen. I've got some explosives. What have we actually unlocked? It's been a while since I've seen it. So I've unlocked quite a few. The only thing I haven't unlocked is the 3rd, but I don't really need that. Tunnels renew as well. We haven't unlocked the terrain either, but I haven't really got the excavator going, I don't think. No, I haven't got it going. I don't know why I haven't got it going, but I did have it going. We've got 20 vacancies, but I don't actually see them in there, so I may have to increase population on this one to do something, which would be okay. I think it might be an idea to try and shave off the top of this, or at least get it down a little bit to do something with it, maybe to here, because we're not really doing anything with it. So it'd be nice to do something. I'll do that, and I'll also turn around there. And I'll turn around here. That can connect it to there. This can connect it to there. This can go. And we've got a few here, and we've got a few there, and we've got a few there. So I've got 600 logs. I ain't got a lot of logs in this playthrough, so we'll obviously have to manage that a little bit. I'll get... That's actually what I'll do is I'll do that actually, and then go up there. I think it should... yes, it will allow me to go down there from there, so that's okay. I'll have a look at a few other things in a few minutes. Some improvements we can make. Obviously, like I said, the things that I've learned. Now, I did start obviously learning it more in Cliffside than I did in the other two. So this shouldn't be as is the word rough, but I don't think it is. I think that needs to be changed for sure, which we will be able to do something. I've not set out how many, what sort of size colony. I've just gone and let's do it, if you like. Now, where is all the bad water? Now, the bad water is there, doing the bad water things. That's... I think I'm getting rid of this to do... That looks like... Yeah, so that's a large. I've got a large here. So that's probably why I've done it. It's been a while, so I have to think about what's going on. I will sort of make this a little bit, a little bit better, if you like. Probably put some land around there and make it. But I'll go off. I'll go off screen and try to do a circular thing and then bring it back, and then we'll see what we can come up with a nice circle. What I want to do is have a system where I blast this out, and then I have some sluices at the bottom that let the water out. I don't know how I'm going to get the water over there. I'd like to get it underneath. Now, the tunnel system would help with that, which might be a good idea once I get through here and blast, because obviously we've got this here. We can blast right the way down, and well, we're gonna have to come up, I think. Come up and then allow this to snake around. So in other words, fill both of them out. It's going to be an interesting little play, that. But we'll see what we can do. I like to try to make things natural. And not, make them unnatural, if that's the preferred word. We're getting more logs are coming in. That's probably to do with up here. Although that's going to be a bit of an issue because I didn't actually select them for cutting down. Which now I have done. I don't want to waste these because obviously I do need some logs anyway. And it only uses one log, but it uses the planks. But I'm going to lose a thing there. We've got... well, I don't know what I was obviously building there. It's been a while, so I'm having to thing. Oh, that was the power plant. That's what that was. Yeah. Now we've got the power plant here. We can plant... I've got sunflowers. What am I missing in food then? I don't seem to have any carrots, what I can see anywhere. I'll do the none. We don't actually... Like I said, I think I'm going to have to... I'm going to have more beavers. I don't think I've got actually enough to... It doesn't seem to be building this bit. Oh, is that because... well, we'll see about that. That should give me another 18, I think. I don't think we just have the storage. Now, I'm going to have it... I mean, I'll have another storage system. I don't particularly like this. I can put... I've got an idea for a storage system. We get in metal again, but not a lot. I'm also getting treated planks, which I'm not too sure why. So I'm going to pause them. I'm going to start the... Because I've got scrap metal. The smelter. Now, I've got scrap metal there, and I've got scrap metal there. Now, that'll be the only scrap metal in the entire... I've got left. I don't particularly like this idea, and I don't particularly want it near the industry either. So that's another concern. But we are relatively getting there. I think... I'll clear this for... I think we'll have some... I can find them. Carrots. Let's plant some carrots there anyway. I'll get rid of that one, and I think I'll get rid of that one. We can have another couple there. That's definitely in line for it. I've disabled that because... Why would I disable that? Why is that not replanting? Because it's in harvesting mode. I'll take out the... what crop that you want to cut. They're at 100%, so let's at least get them. Why would you be too far from a district? That needs to be turned on. Well, we haven't got enough, like I said, I haven't got enough beavers to be able to... We're losing the beavers. They're dying of old age. That's why I've got to increase this. Now, we have some in there now, and we'll have some more soon. I think we need for now, another row on here to to get through this problem. I think. I can't remember why I got that there, but I'm sure it was important at the time. How are we doing? We are not building these at all. That's now cutting these down, I think. No, I see it's not. We don't have the... I don't have the infrastructure to start running all this. It would be dependent on what I've selected. Now, if I haven't selected anything for haulers, but I've got them, that seems to be a bit of a silly a silly thing, so I'll turn them off for now. I want the haulers, but that's 10. That's 10 of them straight off that they can come do something else. I like this, which is great. So let's beaver about that. I'm quite happy with that. We've got a lot. I mean, we've got tons of everything. Everything is everything. I've got tons of everything, but nothing of everything that I really want. I do need to flatten this, I think. I'll flatten some of it. Let's put it that way. Because it's a lot of area that I can use. They're just basically not using. Now, I did think about moving this badwater out the way. Say, having it come through this area here. Which may be an idea, like off this cliff here. Which may be quite nice. But obviously I need the dirt, and I haven't got the dirt, because I haven't got anybody that can be in there. So there's absolutely no point yet, until I get more housing. Now I've still got some old housing here. That's why I think I need to start sorting this out. Now we are getting the logs, that's good. I'm happy with that. I need a better log system as well. Now the problem is how I'm going to do this. I could go over that, so that might be the only option. And come down here, I'd have to... Basically, I'd have to put dirt on around here and then let that go off the map. Now that would open up this completely then. It would have a problem with dirty water for that, but I could come up with something for that. Again, it's a question mark. I don't obviously want to send it through there because I want the... So we've got a lot to do on this. It's definitely to try and decide where everything needs to be. Moment. Now I know we can move the district centre as well. So maybe, you know, have it here, sort of thing, in this block. Which won't centralise it, because centralising it should be around about here, where not far from this bad water, but... So how are we doing? Right, that's now done that. I've got 88. Let's do our blastio and blast that down. That'll increase that. I'd like to... Now... Like I said before, we have got these zip lines, which would be quite interesting to place. They're going to cost me 700 and 1,000. Obviously, we got these ones as well, but I need some more. I need some more beavers to get some more science points. I'm also losing well-being as well, which isn't good. Most of them are not going to get... Now, I could... Because I don't have to worry about the bad water anymore, I could... Well, bad water as in a sense this side, not that side. I could do a system where we could actually... I'm just thinking there. I was umming and ahhing. See, no, it's just I don't have enough workers. That's the problem. I've got more kids than actual workers themselves, which isn't good because that's not what you want. I think they could cut these two. I think we can. They're trees. We've cut all that. That's good. Let's get rid of that. Let's boom that one as well. I have enough explosives. I just don't have anybody to place them. I think I don't have any builder's huts. I can't see any. Yes, I do. I stand corrected. I've got one here. I can have a look in the... I got obviously a ton of inventors. I got the hauling post, but it's paused now. Yeah. Why doesn't it come up with the builder's hut then? Oh, there. That's what it is. So I've only got one of them. To start really building, to start really doing a lot in this game, you need a lot more... you definitely need a lot more builders. Yeah, right, that one could go. It looks like I've got all the wood that I'm going to get. So that's fine. I still would like to sort this out if it wasn't all too impossible. We haven't got them all in shelter, strangely enough. Let's have a look at the... I've got 200 and some planks. I've got 200... I'm going to turn the gears off. So that's going to get me 9. 9, I should say. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can turn off just to start to get me going with this. I'll may as well build these because these will give me some well-being points, which is what we really need, to be honest. It's got to be in the realm of... That needs paper, so that's an absolute pointless waste of time. Let's get another lantern. That's always good. Now, it might be worth doing a bit of changes here. We've obviously got the food. That's not going too well. I'd like to start putting these in there. I just can't understand why they're not doing what I'm wanting them to do at this precise moment. Come on, guys, do the boom boom. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm not too sure whether I would actually need more than that. I'll empty that. I'll turn it off, I should say, because it just doesn't seem to be. I haven't got that many potatoes at this precise moment either, so it's not going to really make too much of a difference. Now, there could be a possibility with this being to have this irrigated using a tunnel system. That might be quite interesting for the top, but it wouldn't obviously help any further down. But, you know, just what it is. I'm quite interested to know where you're going. So you are now filling that in. That's good. I have this feeling just to get rid of this would be a good start. Try to do something. I'm going to get over 80. Now that might help with this. I've got now 5 vacancies, which is good. If we've got inventors, which we have, it might be worth starting to get that in. Which is good. Which will now get me some, obviously, inventing things. I did have an idea on the last play, which was Waterfalls, to have something in the region. I won't build it, but I think I can just get it here as long as they don't do the gardens and try and build these things. Don't know whether I've got it. Yeah, I haven't got it yet, so I don't really want to do that because I don't want to use that up. I've added to 10, that's good. I want to go and get to, is it 17, I think. We could get some shrubs. Shrubs is always good. But where could we put a shrub? We could put a shrub there. That costs 12. They're all going to go past that as well. That's what we need, you see. We need them to go past it. That, to me, is pointless because I haven't got paper, so I don't understand why I did that anyway. The hammock, I don't understand why I want a hammock there. I mean, we could do a hedgerow, but the trouble is, if we do a hedgerow, it takes up space that you really want. You don't really mind using space that is no good for land that you're trying to grow some food. But when it's food growing, then you really want to, you know, have it. What I'll do is, I'll build. Build it here. Because this is ridiculously slow. Build a explosives. Get on with that, thank you very much. What else? And I'll use the haulers. Now pause them at the moment. I've now got 10 vacancies. I don't know how I've got 10. Died of old age, died of old age. Yes, so I've got to increase. I've got to try and get to 17. I'm just flirting with that 11. So that's not too bad. We haven't really got any food that would... See, I could... Let's... In fact, actually, why not no space for... What's got no space then? No space for planks. Now, I did want to build... I suppose I could put them there. I thought new diameter was actually a problem. You know, this is not that much better, and it's twice as big. You know what I mean? Let's get them planks in there. Because what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to have... I want to get rid of this water here as well. It's terrible. How are we doing with the... see, we've got bad water going, but we've also got the centrifuge going. So once this actually bothers to fill up, I'm still sorting these out, so we're reducing. But I don't think I've got them actually going. No, I have not. So it would be good to get this going. It'd also be quite good to actually be able to... I don't like this system at all, but... See, I could have powered it from... I could have powered it from this. No, I couldn't, because it's wrong. I would have had to take this out and put it the other way around. Like, put this door this side, and then I could have gone up there and round, and I wouldn't have needed this debacle. Hindsight's a good thing, is what we say. But we are making progress. Like I said, I'm going to... I can change one of these to grilled spaddock, you see. Which wouldn't be too much of a problem. I just don't have the... what about the gears? No, gears is a problem as well. I don't have the storage for the gears. Hey. Nobody wants to build anything in this game. What you doing to me? I'll build it there. Accept gears, get on with it. I've got 1,000 logs. I just don't seem to have enough of everything that I need. I'm scratching my head here. Water definitely needs to be increased. Another job I've got to do. I'm at 11. That's good. I shouldn't really have to worry about the wet fur either. I should actually drop that. And they'll automatically get wet fur. Because I don't have to worry about the bad water, it shouldn't really be an issue anymore. I mean, I have to go there, but not here. You know? Which I think might be a good idea. I think we might do that. That's the tapper shack, which is disabled. Because we've got 47 in there, and I've got 100 in resin anyway. Where is... cutting? We're not cutting... Why are we not cutting the oaks? Right, that should be okay. In fact, who's actually got the cutter? Yeah. That's nearly done. That is not done, and that is not done either. You think it wouldn't be that difficult to actually do something in this game? I'm on the idea of getting another builder's farm. So get on with that. I think I'm going to go I was going to think of doing the aqua, this, like here. I got a choice. I can either dump it down there, which I think I might do with a ladder. Then that would be Spaddock, and then get the thingy there, I think. Or that might be a better place. This here. Because it gives me a bit more room. But I can't get these flipping things out of the way. I've already got the I put the shrub there. Now they're not built that shrub yet, so it doesn't really make any difference. I have no idea what they're doing. I'm assuming that they're doing this. Hunger? Why has he got hunger? Probably because she got no food around here. Medical bed. I'm going to put... I always like to have food around the... Oh, I only got 300 of them. I could get them berries. Get some blipping berries out of it. I could get them bread. Oh, let's get bread. Because when they come down there and they're hungry, they'll get some food straight away. So that's... Right, let's go boom boom. Right, that's cleared a nice portion of that. It's a bit flatter. I'm still thinking about going down at least one more. Especially if I want to do a tunnel. And, like I said, I could use that for agriculture. Which would be better than this. I've got to get rid of all this anyway. This is just horrendous. I should have really had that rid of by now anyway, but needs must. We are not doing anything. Anything of any significant douchebag anyway. Now, that costs 2, that costs 1, and that costs 1. That is a 1, that's a 3. Blasting that down would be quite nice as a 3. I've got 45 left, but I am producing more. But I'm not really producing enough bad water. Now, that's not even on the bad water, so I can't really use that. That might be a decent enough spot, though, to get some more bad water in the system. Or is it not going to fit? Well, it's not that it's not going to fit. It's... Yeah, it can do that. That's good. You know, we'll get this sort of built in the next 50 years, like, so that'll be good. I just need you to... Oh, here we go. Oh, half an hour later. You know, don't rush it. Don't rush. You're okay. I'll get some haulers. I don't know how many haulers I can have. I'll go for 5. That way I'm not, like, ripping up my system here. Except empty cars. So we get them to do the hauling up to that system there. Now, we want some plaques up here as well. Would be very nice. Oh, that can go boom boom on that now. That's quite nice. That again is a 3. So let's... I don't think I'm going to produce enough for a while for this. That's going to be a 2. This is going to be a 2. That's going to be a 3. Once I've got the explosives up there, which now I have. Oh, that's a drought started. Yeesh. How are we doing for food? See, I'm still... I've not got the storage. I'm doing the inventing thing now, so that's fine. Let's pause that, then get them in there. I want more inventor. I mean, got 2046. And I'm going to go on triple speed. I've got almost all them running. In fact, there's no point because because this isn't running. I might as well stop all this. That's going, that's pausing, that's pausing. I have got... nothing in range. What's that? Jump change? Empty that. I'll get this to empty and then we'll concentrate on getting this. I've got 200. Oh, that's because that's not being built. That's why there's no more there. But I want this to be put down here. I need to do a new system for that. Like I said, I've got an idea. I thought of something after the... I think it was the planes playthrough. And what I come up with... I'll just pause, sorry. Oh no, because I haven't got that. I don't want to spend the money on it. That's what I said. Imagine... Because this is running, so let's not worry about that. Imagine this underground is here. Now, I need to get over that underground. Now, I don't know whether it would be a 1 or a 2, but just let's humans say it's... Is that 3? I think that's 3. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. I don't know whether that would be big enough. And then what we do is we get one of these. That's far too big. It's probably a 4 or something like this. Something like this. Over there, that goes. Now the other option would be that to get one slightly longer. Say that. Obviously, the ground one has to be on. It has to be on the ground. It can't be anything. And then start building up. I can have logs on the bottom. Well, I think I can get anything in them. To be honest with you, I don't know what I can get on the underground. I can have planks. I remember having planks before. And then build up from there. That will. A lot of these playthrough. I mean, it's not. This isn't too bad, but diorama is definitely a problem with this. Is this? It's just like urban industry sprawl, and it's a nightmare. It's just not functional at all. It needs to be moved. Like I said, I don't want to use this, but we've got this here as well. I don't particularly want it to be up there for any reason whatsoever. I wouldn't understand why they're not doing that. That's a question. We've got the... Although we don't have any extract there, that's going to be a bit of an issue as well. So let's... I'll do the medium. I've got tons of gears, so that's a... let's get that, and let's get that to extract. I always normally like to build my info. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Right then, let's... This is better. This is better. Let's get the aquatics farm. Let's put that there. Let's now put a platform. That will be for the grill, because the grill needs to... Not the grist mill, just the grill. Yes, the grill. For Spaddock. And I bet you I could get right to the end, but I could get down there. Which I could do it from here. I either do it from there, which is no good because it's too large. I'd have to come out here, and then I'll have to go round, and like that. That would function from here. So we build this, and we build this and leave that as Spaddock. We build all of that, and then that should... I will be able to pick this up as well. I've got logs, I've got things, I've got tons of logs, but I've got no room. This is the problem. I've got no room for anything I want to do. Because I've got everything all over the damn place. Like I said, I don't want to touch this, but I could touch this and build it here for one. I know it means building that there, but it would be a good idea. It's like a first version of something. That's what I'm building. Are you going to build this? Yes, you are going to build that. Right. Supply. Prioritize haulers. And obtain. Obtain goods from other warehouses. That would be just like... I don't need to do that then. Just accept it. Because I think that'll go by haulers. How many... We got... Oh, we got a lot unemployed. That'll do there. We got a lot unemployed anyway because we're in a drought situation. I've still got 500. I'm gonna put this on. And we're gonna start getting... Nothing in range. I know there's nothing in range because there's not bound to be anything in range because I haven't built everything yet. I'll put that as a priority. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to take this out. Yeah, they should... we'll say go down there, but they're not really going down there. I don't really like that now, because it doesn't go to the end. I'm thinking of putting that there, though that goes right over the sluice, I suppose. I'm thinking you can get away with it, because I got away with that on New Diorama. And I was under the other things. So we are getting, obviously we're getting rid of all this stuff. That's what I want to do. Which is good. Right, we've got the extract there. Now, why the... Let me know you're not building this damn thing. Oh, you are? That's not true. You are building it. Hold on. Hold on, boys. I just don't like that. But I didn't want it in the water. But it looks like it's going to be better in the water. See, the thing is I'm dead sure when this water comes back, I can get that on there and it won't recognise that the water's there. I think that'll work. I'm going to try that. The only problem is it can't say it's going to be flooded because it's not. I see. I don't think that's high enough. I think I need to... If I want that any higher, it's going to fail. So why don't I just do it higher? The only disadvantage is it's only 4 and not... I can't get these two next to each other. So I can't get it to... do what I wanted to do. But needs must, not that one. Pick this up, thank you very much. Have we got full logs again? Yeah, we've got full logs again. Right, let's... I don't care. I'm gonna go down to 2. I'm gonna unlock. See, I've added another 1,000 almost. Let's start this process. So I'll show you what I mean. let's say I put it there. Doesn't really matter. Pause that. It doesn't matter because it's in... No, it's not going to work that there. Let's try that again. I need this backwards. Do I need it backwards even further is the question. If I need it back, I'm going to get rid of it. I'll leave it as is. This will obviously work there. Now, the question that I was trying to work out was, I'll have to unlock this one as well, is how do I want the, where are you? Pass. How do I want this? See, that's too long. That's too short. Oh, it does go over, though. But the trouble is I can't get to it. You see what I mean? I can't get to it. That does go to it. So if I did this, I know it looks absolutely horrendous. But, you know. That then goes over there. I can get to it, but I'm going to have to unlock the ladder. Like this. I know it's not everybody's favourite thing is the ladder, but the trouble is, if I do that way, it can't obviously go backwards here. They can't walk back there. Yep. That's paused. Now, if I want another... You see, that works out. Quite well. Because what would happen is this would come down there, for that one. That one is already been... Then I don't know how many... I know I've used quite a lot for this, but I've done it now, so I'm going to have to use it. No, you see, look, it won't go over there, but it did with that one. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do this. Then we'll do another one. Then we'll do another storage on top of that. But it's still taking up, apart from obviously this. But, think of it this way, right? If I take these out, and I'm now, you see, where the hell have you gone? Right, if I turn this now, like that. Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Because it needs to be here. That means this can't work. Well, that's fine. Don't care. It's going to get moved. That's going to get moved. It'll work. Or I'll pause all this and blow this back by one. No, because I was going to do the... I suppose I'm only taking that corner out, aren't I? Let's not build any of this. In fact, let's just delete it and then we don't have to worry. I'll leave that there because that tells me where it should be. If I blow this, then I should be able to get back there. I'm taking up less room. In other words, I'm actually storing all of this into one. I could have, for an example, one logs, one planks. Well, I could have planks on the bottom. I get 1,000 in that one, but obviously I can't. I can't do the ground. Again, I can only do it on the ground because that's what it means. But it is what it is. And then we'll build this one. We've got enough extract-ish. It should... well, we've got all the extract over here, actually. Oh, I should put this back on, shouldn't I? I haven't got any explosives, that's the issue. I haven't got logs, I've got plants, I've got gears. got extract going when they go back in there. I've got 5 unemployed beavers, but obviously if they're in there, then it doesn't count it. I'm going to put the extract back on, the air excavate back on. I wish you had a thing for these to know that how these are counted, because they're all in there. So I'll put metal back on for obvious reasons. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to need metal. I'm going to need metal. I'm going to need planks as well. Although I seem to have quite a few planks. Ooh, nice. Well done. Right, let's get that one. That's empty, don't need that anymore. I'm going to push this in here, and obviously I'm going to have the dirt come here. I'm going to get rid of this. I'll get the... That's 1,000. I'm just going to have to lump it, if you like. Yep. Start putting this over there, and even in this out. And move this. Let this come round here and come out the map that way. That means all of this then is going to be clean water. Yay! I think that would work quite nicely. Oh, we've... I just noticed time. My apologies to everybody. I've just gone over the hour. I try not to do this, but it's just working out everything and getting everything going. So, you know, for the first time, I haven't seen this one for a little while. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out pigstv.com for the videos that are going to be available before the actual live on YouTube. You can select them if they're live, if it says a little live tag, and it'll take you to the YouTube. But also, you can use it on your PC, your tablet, and your phone. If you're using it on your phone, you can turn it to portrait and landscape, and it'll look a bit different depending on how you're using it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Come back again soon, and you know, consider liking and subscribing. For me, it means such important for a small channel, and you will start building a bigger community. Take care. Bye for now.